Trick number 4 is to build yourself a barrier around your shelter, just like that, connecting all your 3 points to form a triangle shape. You've now got a barrier that might stop some animals from coming in. You've got a supply of firewood and tinder as well. And when you start making your roof supports, it's a handy backstop for your supports to go in, just like that. And you go shorter and shorter as you come down. A couple of short sticks, like that. Like that. Anything. Just doing this very quickly. Trick number 4, your barrier around. It also gives you a sense of security, so even psychological security when you're in there, to know you've got a nice barrier. You can make it higher, stack more logs up. You can make your barrier as high as possible. It's a part of a wall, it's a barrier, psychological comfort. You might keep some animals out. Trick number 5 is to build out a front area to protect your opening. Like any tripod shelter, its biggest drawback is this huge opening that's potentially unprotected. You get in, if the rain comes in at that angle, you've got rain coming in, and potentially a portion of your shelf is going to be covered by rain, your head's going to be covered by rain and so forth. I can get right back here. Now my shelf is big enough to get right back here, so I'm more protected, but still you've got a big opening here. You might be unprotected for the cold, animals, psychological protection and so forth. All you need now is a couple of poles. And this is why you want your tripod to be strong as well. If you do that, if I do that with another stick, anything you like, and again, the options are endless. I can now build out a roof around here. I'm going to expand the size of the shelter that's covered by roof. It's going to protect the opening, and I can also leave a smaller opening at an angle, which is what you want to get into the shelter, just like the pen shelter. With a couple of sticks, more branches, whatever you want, you can interweave wood, just like I did for the pen shelter, through here, and build yourself a roof wall around here. You can have your opening here if you want, enclose these 2 sides. Have your opening here, enclose these 2 sides. Put a 3rd piece there if you want. I mean, how many pieces do you want? Anything you like. Check it out. Look at that. There, 3 pieces. Done. And it's big enough to crawl in like that. You don't have this gigantic unprotected opening where everything's coming at you. Opening could be here, could be here. All you want to do is crawl out of that thing. By building out an awning, you can protect the opening, because even here, with a 10.5 foot ridge pole, I've only got a foot clearance between my head and the opening. So I need protection potentially at the front with some further poles and an awning and a roof at the front. Otherwise, if the rain comes in at this angle, you can see how my head's going to get wet. And that's why so many tripod shelters fail that I see on the internet, and pictures of people's heads sticking out because their ridge pole is way too short. You now got a roof, you've got more storage area for firewood, for so forth, protected from rain. So that's trick number 5. Awning structures or support structures at the front, over the front opening, to protect your opening, to extend your shelter and give you more protection at the front where it matters, where the opening is.